Yeah, look at this crazy ass story that came across my screen. Mom allows yacht owner 53 to sexually abuse her daughter 15 and take graphic pics in exchange for hush money. So the daughter's 15, right? So I selected this whole thing, right? Okay. Using Gematria, which is an alphanumeric code. Look at how this story says pimped out. See the quotations? Pimped out. So pimped out has a value of 47. And that's basically you have the alphabet forwards, which is English ordinal. You know, A is 1, all the way to Z is 26. Then you got the same thing. You got the alphabetic order, but with the rules of numerology. So the point here, though, is 47, though, right? Check this out. 47 is the 15th prime number, right? The girl is 15. It's crazy, right? Like, all right. I mean, I'm pretty sure it goes way deeper than this. But 43 is the 14th prime number. Let's see. I'm seeing the story today. Right? All right, so look at this. February 22nd is the 53rd day of the year. The yacht owner is 53. Come on, man. All right, hold on. This is coming from the Sun. The news media. The Sun. So I can already see what's going on here with this. You got the 53 date numerology. Okay, he's 53. The 47, and 47 is the 15th prime number. But let's see what this whole thing equals. This is crazy. Pimped out. And then 43 is the 14th prime number. No 14s. But, hold on, what am I looking for? Pimping out. Pimping, let's see what pimping equals. Pimping out the daughter. 49 has a square root of 7. There's nothing there, right? 7. No. Okay. 59. 59 is the 17th prime number. I don't know if there's any 17 date numerology. There isn't. But it might be relevant somewhere along the line. Well, look, 140. In numerology, you don't count 0. So 140 looks like 14. We were just talking about how 43 is the 14th prime. Huh. I mean, it's still the same phrase, just spelled differently. Pimped out, pimping out. But let's see what this whole thing equals. The headline for hush money, 53. 400. 400. Looks a lot like 40. No 40s. Any prime numbers here? It's the 163rd prime number. 967. 163. 163. That's interesting. 163. See, I don't know the connections like that yet, but something definitely is going on with these news stories. It was a yacht. It took place on a yacht. 24, 21. Well, the 7 goes into 21. I mean, this could be a little bit of a reach. I was saying how 49 is the square root of 7. 7, 14, 21. You know, 21's obviously. Well, look at that. That's crazy. 8th Fibonacci, 6th triangular number. So 8 and 6 could look a lot like 86. But 8 and 6, well, there's the 8 right there. As far as the 6 goes, I don't know. But that blows my mind that the guy's 53 years old on the 53rd day of the year. I mean, I don't know. You gotta ask yourself, you know, what's honestly going on with these news stories? I mean, who's to say this stuff's really even happening? All right, look at this. Who's to say it's even happening? So this takes place on a yacht. Yacht is 24. This is the alphabet backwards, where Z is 1 all the way to A is 26, with the rules of numerology. So A is 26. The numerology of 26 is 6 plus 2 is 8. So you get 8 from that, but you get the value of 24 from this, because Y is 2, A is 8, T is 7, but 24, right? The news comes today, 222, which has a 24 date numerology, 2 plus 22. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I mean, a mom is accused of pimping out her 15-year-old daughter. Let's see what that equals. 15-year-old daughter. Let's just select these things quickly and just see what they equal. Sometimes I'm able to recognize the numbers quickly if something looks significant enough, or if I've seen it from another channel from Derek or Zach. But 15-year-old daughter, 17, 8. You got the 8 right there. 80 looks a lot like 8. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0 is 8. I mean, it could be a little bit of a reach, but the point is, why are these numbers always showing up? In every news story, mind you. 15-year-old daughter. Okay, so that equals that. There's no 17s. I mean, unless they wrote the story yesterday. Sometimes I find weird things like that. I'll find strange numbers and strange connections with the day before. It's like they write the story the day before or something. Alright, so nothing there. 15-year-old. There it is. 86. We were just talking about how one of the numbers, 21, I believe, is the 8th Fibonacci and 6th triangular number. There you go. There you go. We seen 43. Pimped out is 43. 15-year-old is 43. Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at it? Well, 41 is the 13th prime. That's so burnt. That is so burnt. Hold on, I'm just recording some shit about Gematria. But isn't that wild? How, okay, so the details that these people are giving us from this story, right? You're trying to tell me it's just all organically matching up like that? So the fact that the guy who is accused of pimping out his 15-year-old daughter is 53 years old, and the story comes today on the 53rd day of the year. Okay, see, that's some bullshit. It's hard for me to believe that knowing Gematria. It really is. And it says right here in quotations, in quotation marks, pimped out. Pimped out is 47. 47 is the 15th prime. The girl's 15. So that's what I'm just trying to explain to you guys. I'm not saying everything's Gematria, but the thing is it seems like when you look at something like this and you got the time to look at an article like this, it doesn't, you know what I mean? You see the numbers and then you kind of, well, for me, I wonder, what's really going on? Is it a fake story? Is it, a story where people tell their daughter, oh, no, you don't want to end up like that? Is it really happening? And, it's all organic. I don't really believe that these news stories are organic. I really don't. A mom is accused of pimping out her 15-year-old daughter to a wealthy yacht owner. Let's see. William Hooper So let's see what his name equals. William Hooper. Let's see. Hope it don't equal 53. 6660. There's something to it. See, I don't know what all the numbers mean. 66 and 60. 6660. Well, I think fake news equals 66. If I'm not mistaken. William is 34 and 47. All right, well, we've seen the 47. Pimped out is 47. William's 47. So this is what makes it interesting. This is what makes it interesting. This is what makes people go down the rabbit hole the way they do, such as myself. Because 79 is the 22nd prime number, and look at what today's date numerology is. Oh, it's not 22nd. Oh, it's not. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. But there's enough here matching where it's like, it makes one wonder, like, what's really going on? Like, why? Like, if this isn't what's really happening, like, why are the numbers matching up? All right, so his last name, Hoop, equals 32. 13. We were talking about 13, I think, earlier. I think we were talking about it. 76. That's 78. 67. 67. Well, there's the 32. Hoop is 32 in full reduction. Look at the date calculator. The day that the story is being told. Well, I erased it on me, but look. It said 32. Look, multiplication. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 32. Because you can't multiply 0. So his last name, Hoop, is 32. Okay. 59. What is 59? The 17th prime number. We seen 17 somewhere. I just don't recall exactly where. I think it was somewhere different. I want to just do a few more details just to see, because it's always fun checking, because it's like you can definitely tell using Gematria, and then you look at these stories that these stories don't seem. I mean, they add up, but they add up using like the numbers that these people using. The story that's being told really doesn't add up. All right, so the story is written by Lottie Tip Lady Bishop. What a name. And she wrote it at 8:30 a.m. Okay, let's see what that equals. 237.93. 15. Well, 105. 105 is interesting. You don't count zeros in numerology. 105 looks a lot like 15. The girl's 15 years old. I mean, it could be a reach, but it's not, like I said, it's up to people to watch these types of videos and use deductive reasoning for themselves and, decide what's going on. Lottie Tip Lady Bishop. All right, so maybe Tip Lady is her middle name, so I'm going to take that out. Maybe that's like her, like an alias. So Lottie Bishop, 66. See, we were looking for 66 earlier, and I think we seen 174 and 60. I'm not sure, but look at this. Lottie Bishop also equals 150. Again, you don't count zeros in numerology. The chick they're talking about, the girl that's being pimped out, is 15 years old. See, for me, it's hard to believe this shit, knowing Gematria. And that's why I get a kick out of this shit, because it's like, okay, the 53-year-old yacht owner on the 53rd day of the year, the story comes oh so perfectly. Now look at this. Hush money. He's accused of paying the girl's mother hush money. Let's see what that equals, because it's in quotation marks, so it must be important. Ha, look at that. Wow, motherfucker. We got the 115 again, right? This is fucking insane. This is sick. Okay. And we got the 47. We got the 47. Hush money equals 47 in the most pure cipher. 47 is the 15th prime. So it's always something. It's like if you know what to look for, you know how to decode these stories. But again, I truly don't believe that any of this stuff is inserted into this, story as a quote unquote coincidence, or, reading the story without knowing Gematria, it seems real, but at the same time, it doesn't seem real when you know the code. Graphic. All right, so it says cops say search of Hooper's 59-foot yacht turned over graphic evidence. Let's see what they do that graphic. Let's see what graphic equals. Graphic 44, 44, 37, 44 and 37. Well, this is the 44 date numerology. 2 plus 22 plus 20 is 44. 127 is the 31st prime number. I don't know if there's any 31s in the date numerology here. Oh, well, 13. We were talking about 13 earlier. So sometimes it's not always directly connected to the date numerology or the date durations. I didn't even touch on date durations because I don't really think it's important for this. But 37, it says right here, is the 12th prime number. So, I don't know. There's no 12s there, but maybe there was a 21. Oh, yeah, we talked about 21 before. 79, not 79, 49 being the square root of 7, and then getting the value of 21, which goes into 7. So, I mean, there's a lot of different reaches you can go with. I don't know if they really matter, but it's still nice documenting them. And then you got the 62, which we just seen. 62 could be read as, the reflection of 26. And there you go, 226 date numerologies. So, when you view something like this, you got to ask yourself, what's the purpose of everything matching up? Is it to obviously trick people, or, it's to, gain control over people? 59-foot yacht. And they've been doing this thousands of years. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years, nobody's said anything. There's the 127 again. 59-foot yacht equals 127. Graphic equals 127. So this is what makes it seem like a joke, But that's about it for me. That's it about it for me. That wraps up the video for me. I don't gotta do no more.